I think we left off last night with we didn't do a lot of the main story yesterday, which is unfortunate because of all those side quests that we kept getting. And then I think, if I'm not mistaken, I stopped last night because we got a whole bunch of side quests, and I was like, I ain't trying to do those. Yeah, we got three of them. Wasn't trying to do them after doing all those side quests yesterday. So, but today's a new day. Let's get to them. Hopefully these, I mean, I think last time there was quite a few more. So hopefully it won't be so bad today. We can get some of the main story done.
Ah, Clive. Just the man I was hoping to see.
Oh? And why is that?
You remember how some of Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here after the Akashic attacked? Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems their barracks in the Lazarus have been lost to an ether flood. Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them animals at bay. I ain't daft after all. But we ain't got nowhere for 'em to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with haylofts and chocobo pens. I'd build 'em a new barracks here if I could. But where would I put 'em? There just ain't enough room up here on the rock. Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on to keep us safe are living like beggars.
I see.
And it ain't just that lot. There's bears to think about too. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, coming from all over looking for safe haven. But there's only so many we can shelter with the room we've got. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. What we need is a new home for our new arrivals. And that's what I was hoping you might help me with. If it ain't too much of a burden, of course.
That's why I'm here.
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
So, where were you thinking of making this new home?
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse than Eastpool.
Eastpool. It's been a long time since I thought about that place.
It was a tragedy, what happened. And if any of us could have done anything to stop it, we would have. But what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village they loved to be left in ruins.
I suppose you're right.
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got a good few years left in it yet. There's just one problem. A band of cutthroats have made it their den, and they don't seem like they'll be moving on in a hurry.
That's
Nasty
all I needed to
bastards
hear.
They are too. I've lost some good
Let's
men
go
to
kill
their
some
raids.
people.
Would have sent someone to clear 'em out sooner if my boys didn't already have their hands full fending off the Akashic. But now we've got a few more guardians of the flame to call on. I reckon it's time we made our move. What do you say? Fancy leading a raiding party?
I need to bring people with
do.
me. They're just going to slow me down. Come on.
Eastpool was once home to people I loved. I won't have bandits sully those memories. I'll gladly drive them out of there.
And I know the men will gladly follow you. I've already shared a few thoughts with Sir Wade about how we might be able to win the place back. And I dare say he's got some ideas of his own too. Why don't you go and talk to him?
Of course.
I don't see why we have to do all this talking. I mean, I would just go over there and take out these bandits. Simple as that. No need to make it so complicated.
Back to Eastpool, then.
Not just yet. Let's hear Wade's plan first.
Sure. Gonna be some weird plan that's overly complicated.
So Wade, it's good to see you well.
And you, Lord Rossfield. And you.
I spoke with Martha. She tells me you have plans to free Eastpool and make it your own.
That's right, though it was mostly her idea. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us, not to mention each other's. And then there are the bearers, men and women who found the courage to flee their masters and sought refuge here. We need somewhere to settle them, and I can think of worse places than Eastpool.
As can I. Which is why I agreed to help you win it back.
That's very kind of you. I'd be most grateful if you would. With you beside us, we shall soon send that rabble of rogues running for the hills.
So, what can you tell me?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen at our last count. And rather less, thankfully. The road that leads there will more than likely still be crawling with Akashic. A small force would suffice to clear the village, but if the Akashic were to follow them in, that force could end up trapped between a rock and a very hard place indeed.
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the bandits. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off any Akashic who come too close. Make sure I'm not taken unawares.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk yourself, my lord.
The Akashic are the bigger risk. I can handle a few bandits.
Well, if you're sure, I shall summon my men at once.
No, I'm definitely
I'll wait for
sure
you here.
the Akashic are definitely no
need, my
joke,
lord. You go on ahead. We'll be with you before long.
depending on what
All
type
right.
they are.
I'll meet you at Eastpool then.
Some seem to be
We shall
easier
see
than
you there.
others.
And may victory await our coming.
Yeah, but Clive's right. Those bandits are probably going to be a piece of cake in comparison.
Things fall.
Let's see. Can we just teleport? Sure can. That's quite a distance if we didn't have that teleporter. I forgot about this place. Yes, it's a big place. People could definitely live here.
Who the hell are you?
Let's just start with this. Hopefully that takes out most of them. And that's the second part of this move does the most,
will
the
leave
majority
this
of that
place.
damage.
Or face the consequences.
Crazy. Oh, great, of course. Had to heal them back then. I don't know who that healer did a great job, to be honest. With how fast they healed everybody.
That's the end of that then. Or maybe not.
Kinda sucks. Actually, I didn't even think about the healing until just right now, but I don't have any healing. I don't think. I mean, obviously, I have Torgal. That's not. I mean, that heal's not really a heal. It only like restores HP back. That, like, if you look at my HP bar right now, there's like I guess like a grayed out section or something. That's the only thing he can heal. And of course, I got the potions. But I don't actually have a cure, which is kind of strange. No defensive magic of any kind either. I didn't think about it. I'm surprised we didn't get any icons that would give us that kind of capability. And I assume, I mean, I think there's two more icons. I need to look at the abilities tab. But I think there's still probably 2 icons left. Yeah. And Odin is one of them. So I don't know who the other one is.
You're a fine
I wonder if it's like a secret hidden. Maybe it's one that we only get if we do some of the hunts. I think that's the only secret thing that's in this game that we haven't done. Unless there's like some secret location that we just missed that's not part of anything. God, dude. Didn't even have no stun time from that beam to the face, just straight back to attacking me. Now that dude is a little tougher than I thought. I don't know where he came from. I think that's the end of
More
that.
surprises? I'll take that as a no.
What's to stop him
Bravo.
from coming back?
A magnificent display, my lord.
I guess these guys.
You were watching. I thought you were keeping an eye out for Akashic.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time to see you slay that... whatever it was.
Let's hope it was the last of its kind. Though I expect you and the Guardians will be up to the challenge should another appear.
I would hope so, my lord.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here, I assume. It might be best to send word for them to come right away, before any other unsavory characters move in.
Of course. I'll send orders for them to depart immediately. Leave it with me, my lord.
All right. Looks like that side quest is done. Not too bad. 5-10 minutes. Hopefully the other two are just as quick.
Home. Without masters.
No. We're the masters now. Our lives are our own at last.
It's a big town for 6 people.
That's all of them. And not a single Akashak in sight.
Everybody gets their own house.
Now to begin the important work of rebuilding the place. It won't be easy. Especially not after 5 years of beasts and blackguards having their wicked way with the place. The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. Those that weren't lost in the fire or burned by the bandits, that is. It'll take a bit of elbow grease, but we'll see Eastpool rise again. Just you wait.
So wait. Lady Hannah is buried here. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts. He should be a part of this.
Of course. I couldn't agree more.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safely. If you need anything more, you have only to send a Stolas.
And we will, my lord. Safe travels.
East.
I don't remember who Oscar is. That name does sound familiar, though. Is he the guy who does the woodworking at the hideaway? Although, the fixing up the boats and all that. I think that might be the person. Don't tell me that, gives us another side quest to do. Oh, still got those 2. Nothing else. Let's turn this in and go on to the next one.
Ah, there you are. All went well then. Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandits while his lot kept an eye out. Nicely done. And what's all this about some shape-shifting nightmare showing up? On second thoughts, don't tell me.
Kind of looks like a
I
flam,
only
to
give
be honest.
nightmares of my own. What matters is you did it. And now we can build our new village.
I suppose it will be. What will you call it?
What else? Eastpool. Sir Wade said it best.
Why change the name?
There's plenty bad happened to that place, but that don't undo the good that happened there. No need to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Did Wade say that?
Well, something along those lines. Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to Eastpool, but their work ain't done yet. So the way I see it, neither is mine. If it's food or lumber or strong backs they need, the rest is ready to provide it.
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you. You didn't have to help us.
I wanted to.
Okay, yep. Pretty quick, 10 minutes. Hopefully these other 2 will take just as long or not, or even shorter.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales.
These guys have been chilling at that spot forever. Forgot about this place. This place is actually getting ready to go to war. This might
Know what
actually
you
be
have
an
to do.
interesting side quest.
Clive.
Also
I
might take
fear
quite a
that I
while,
must
too.
bid you farewell. As you know, our time grows short. The Lord Chief Justice's vultures are circling. We must strike now. Before we part, I want you to know that, though I may not always have been your most vocal ally, I trust you, as I trusted your predecessor.
Thank you. I appreciate the sentiment, and I understand more than anyone how you feel. But is revenge really the answer?
It is the one I found, and it is all that I have lived for since that day.
But what of Lostwing? Everything you've built.
I built Lostwing to achieve this aim. Once it is done, the village will have served its purpose. My comrades and I are sure of our cause, and we shall fight to the last, come what may. But there are those among us who cannot fight. Children, the elderly, bearers afflicted by the curse. I would place Lostwing in their hands, if I thought it would do them any good. But a village home only to the frail and the infirm is not likely to stay a safe haven for long. And so, Clive, I find myself turning to you once more. Will you take them to your hideaway, that they might live even should Lostwing die?
I guess, but what am I really going to do?
I will.
I teleport
Thank
to the
you.
hideaway. I don't walk there.
I will not have it said that I did not see to the well-being of those who rallied to my cause. The people I speak of have withdrawn to Gotan's Bales, away from danger in case the Black Shields strike.
Understood. I'll make sure they get to the hideaway safely.
Then the last of my preparations are complete. Fare you well, Clive. And may Griga guide us. All of us.
Well, and there goes my hope for an exciting side quest in this place. Pretty much just a messenger boy. Go tell some people. Oh, where are they? I thought they were in a different area.
Come then, brother. We are awaited in Gotan's Bales.
It's not. I doubt I'm gonna have to guide them there. Come on, Ambrosia. Or when I start sprinting, maybe I can take out the chocobo. I guess when the sign pops
Let's
up.
go. Run like the wind.
I wonder if there's actually a way to tell. 'Cause you can't sprint in places you can't use the chocobo. Which would be, I mean, it'd be a good way to tell, but you don't start sprinting right away. That's such a nice place, too. Imagine having to leave this place for the hideaway.
No need to ride from here. Everyone, Quinton has asked that you come with me. He can no longer guarantee your protection, but I can. There's a safe place I can take you to.
Well, if that's what the Master thinks best. Cid, none of us would be standing here today if it weren't for Master Quinton. We owe him our lives. So we ain't about to start telling him what he should do with his. If he's saying we ain't safe in Lostwing no more, it's 'cause he ain't coming back. And if that's what has to happen, then so be it. I only hope he can see this through to the end.
Oh, you're gonna tell me to go help
We
him?
get to see justice done.
I want to do
I
that.
hope so too.
That sounds like a fun time.
You lot! Where's everyone else? They ain't already left, have they?
They've gone with Master Quinton.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
What's wrong?
I've just come from the Justice's Manor. We have to get Quinton to call off the attack. It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and all. A fucking monster.
Cerberus?
They don't stand a chance against that thing. If I don't get the message to them, they're all gonna fucking die.
We can't let this happen. Cid! Don't worry about us. You've got to catch up with him. We can't let Quinton die before that bastard does.
Thanks for volunteering me.
I'll do what I can.
But at least I got my...
Where is this manor?
At least I got something fun to do.
It's way over to the east, through the woods. Heaven Hall, he calls it.
Promise us, Cid. Promise us you'll do what you can.
Let's see if we can teleport there. That's pretty far away, damn. But at least we have this teleporter. Now,
Let's go.
let's place your bets. What kind of dog is he talking about?
Faster!
Only dog that I can think of is Cerberus, but that's not really a dog, I suppose. And it probably won't be Cerberus because that's kind of technically an icon. At least in some Final Fantasy games. I think it is the GF in Final Fantasy VIII, from what I can remember. Probably just gonna be some generic dog, or maybe some dog enemy. Just some random mob.
Clive,
Look,
Too late.
Don't tell me we're too late.
Even my teleporter couldn't make it. Oh, looks Quentin's still alive.
Quentin, are you all right?
No. But I am alive. Which is more than I can say for my comrades. They followed me without question all the way here. And they died. For nothing.
Why does this guy not even have an ounce of blood on him? Yep.
This must be the guard dog. Quentin. I'll hold it off. You go.
Who is this guy? Is he even a fighter?
Your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you. Don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
I won't.
I don't know if he even is a fighter.
Come on, then.
Me
That is
nuts.
no more guard dog.
No. Just a rabid beast that needs to be put down.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
As you're all ready.
Where did my HP go? Was I not at full health when I started? Oh shit. I didn't want to do that. That was a waste. I guess we might as well set up the Mega Flare. Or Whip Crack? Actually doing quite a bit of damage.
That's better.
Forgetting that this doesn't... Oh, that's his move. I keep forgetting that move does not stun people. Really annoying. Damn, I hit the wrong button for stun. Nice if we could do more damage when I hit him in his face.
I needed that.
This is our chance.
Alright, let's get all the hard-hitting abilities out now. And hopefully that kills him. Oh no, I guess not. More of an AoE kind of thing, I guess. But it does good damage, so I can't complain.
Farewell.
Oh, I forgot. Got our brother still with us. Yeah, that was a bad fight. We spent way too much of our potions on that. Hopefully we don't have a tougher
If only
fight.
we'd arrived earlier.
Now, who is this guy that he wants to kill, and why would he just be by himself in this house? With no guards, except for that dog, I suppose.
Is it over?
It is. He wept and begged for mercy. And I cut him from ear to ear.
Damn.
Just as I dreamed of doing all these years. All my plans. Building a haven in Lostwing. Freeing bearers from their chains and recruiting them to my cause. It was all for this. But what is this? Justice? My faithful
Revenge.
comrades. All those lives lost. So that I might take another.
Quentin.
That's the risk you take.
Master Quentin! Oh, thank Grieger you're safe.
You're alive.
And so are you. I'm so sorry. I tried to warn you about that thing. And I hate to say it, but there's more bad news. It's Lostwing. It's been flooded.
What?
That's the one thing I wasn't expecting. Flooded. Oh. Flooded with ether. I was thinking water for some reason.
My Lostwing.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Don't be a fool.
I thought these guys were like zombies, man. That guy was sprinting after him. Oh man, he's gonna end up dead, isn't he?
Quentin's not going to last long in there.
Then we finish this quickly.
That tells me if I finish this instantly, he'd still be dead.
Let there be light!
I wonder who these guys are. Do you think they're just like, I mean, maybe. Are these guys? I mean, there was like an earlier part of the game where we went in a cave that was filled with ether, and the people in the cave got turned into these, yeah, monsters pretty much from the ether exposure. I wonder if those are the same type of people, or if these guys are different and not actually people and just created from the ether without the host body, pretty much. Oh, I should have done that. I was able to hit 2 people. I think he goes, is that a samurai? Oh, I thought he had a sword in his sheath and he was about to do that samurai attack.
Quentin,
Whatever the hell it's called.
hold on. I'm gonna get you out of here.
Where's Quentin? Man, that move should hit more than one person. Kind of sad that it doesn't. Maybe if I master that ability. Actually, I'm not even sure if it's mastered, but it'd be nice if, like, mastering it gives you, like, AoE capability. I'll take that. This place got knocked on the ground when when I went into limit break mode. Didn't even know that was a thing. Also, a lot of their HP went away. Also, something I didn't know that happened. Is there actually damage that happens when you go into limit break mode near enemies? Guess I gotta pay more attention when I do
Get
that.
back to Quentin.
Yep, that. Figures. Oh no, he's still moving.
Quentin. Quentin! Look at me! Thank the Founder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out of here.
Oh, that's right. He can't even be in here. It's not just the monsters. He gets turned into a monster by staying here. Oh, those guys never left.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Is Lostwing?
The flood has filled the valley.
I see.
Oh, I wonder if this
Then
guy's
all
going
is
to go to
at
the
an end.
hideaway.
A strange way to achieve one's life's ambition.
This dude always creeped me out.
No, Master Quentin. Save your strength.
Why?
Just the way he talks and the way he looks. Always gave me that uneasy feeling.
All that I strove for is gone. Only emptiness remains.
He's achieved his goals. Now there's nothing to do.
I have nothing left to live for.
What the heck are you on about? You've got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you only freed us so you could get revenge. We're more than that to you, and we all know it.
I thought you weren't coming back. But I prayed, and you did. There's got to be a reason for that, right? Can't we just go back to how it was? You know, you looking after us all.
Your work ain't over yet, Master Quentin. We believed that you were the right man to lead us, and we still do.
He's like the Wish version
Your
of
village
Sid.
may be lost, but it seems your people aren't.
Wait, where those other
So
people
long
come
as you
from?
remain to guide them.
But why?
Just popped in
After
out of
what I-
nowhere.
Why would anyone follow me?
Because we're family, aren't we?
Family?
Yeah, and all our comrades who went with you, they felt the same. Lostwing weren't just a village. It was all of us.
It was. And as long as we're still here, it is too.
We can start again. Build a new Lost Wing. Right here in the Bales.
Oh, I guess they're not coming to the hideaway.
A fresh start. One life ends, and another begins. Why just a village? We could build towns. A nation, even. What's to stop us?
That's the Master Quinton we know.
Please. I am nobody's master. Quinton will suffice. After all, we are family.
That was a much longer side quest.
Permit me to withdraw my request. I will no longer be needing your help in looking after my people.
I'll pretend you never asked.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf. You saved my life twice over. And more besides.
A bottle or two of your finest red will suffice.
Of course. Nothing but the best. And I have a feeling that this year's vintage will be the finest yet. If you don't mind waiting, that is.
I look forward to it.
So we get nothing. Except for this stuff. No money. Hanged man. Oh, we got something we put in Clive's chambers. Wicked wheel. I don't think. Oh, that's Garuda's ability, I think. Yo, Minutes, welcome to the stream. How you been?